False lovers are being detached from your aura. Everybody cannot go with you. Everyone that you love does not love you back how they're supposed to. And they realize that they don't, it's a one-sided love, or you don't love them back as they expect to be loved. A lot of them are going to be purging themselves out of your energy. A karmic had left you alone and realized that they couldn't get with you. They wanted to get the same attention that you get. So you might be competing with your lover sometimes, and it's good to have that competition because it keeps the fire and the passion going in the relationship. But when sometimes people want to beat you and want to compete with you, so like every time you post they gotta post, or they want to get more views than you, or they want to get more likes than you, more love than you, a lot of condescending type stuff. But to a male, that kinda is like, oh, she's out of my league, or she's better than me. And to a female, it's like, okay, all these women is in your phone, you worried about, they're gonna be worried about you, you worry about them more than you worry about me. So sometimes it's narcissistic behavior, sometimes it's self-consideration, sometimes it's just lust. And a lot of that is going to be fading out of your energy because you're supposed to be with your divine counterpart, as well as having children in this lifetime. And there's a male singer that be fucking you, that be physically fucking you, or in your dreams, because you have good energy. And there's like 4 people in this energy. If you're a female, 4 masculines that wanted you at a period, and you had to make a decision because there was a lot of third parties going on. I mean, of course, you was messing with somebody, they was messing with multiple people on the side as well, but they wanted to see you as marriage. They wanted you to have marriage. This person really wanted you, and he still wants you to this day, but he was tricked into being with another woman because of they were having intercourse. And we always know whenever the sex is involved, it's going to cause them to have domination over men. You also have a very powerful energy where you're balanced within your masculine and your feminine energy. And even if you are masculine, you're balanced within your feminine energy. So you come off as independent. You come as not needing anyone. You come as already equal, already absolute. So they feel like, what can I give this person? What can I offer this person that someone else isn't offering them? Plus, if you're not even in the same city as these people, they're unable to show you how much they want you, and they do want you. As well as this, they're causing mockery on your womb. They're causing mockery on your womb by saying you can't have no children, or you can't, the people that you want, or the men that you want, or the women that you want, they don't stay into your life. But don't even worry about that, because everything happens at the time it's supposed to happen. If you didn't have that child with that person, you wasn't supposed to have that child. If you still don't have no children right now, it's because you're going to have it in divine timing when it's your time to have them. As well as family has conspired and came against your loved ones. They're trying to stop your soulmate connections because they don't want you to be in true love. They want you to be with karmics and have a whole karmic generation of curses to build up on, instead of freeing your generation and freeing your soul. And plus, if you have a whole lot of aunties and you have a lot of women in your family that don't have no man, they don't want you to have no man either. Also, your divine counterpart is being controlled by his family by using repetition energy, trying to get him to continually cheat, trying to get him to be continually broke, trying to continually get him to be tired, and always running around town doing things for them. Even your family trying to keep you busy so that you don't run into your true divine counterpart, or that you don't make true love and bring in that the ascendant of yours, to bring in that chosen one, that star seed, that crystal baby. And people acting like they don't like you in real life, and that's what got them to be left out. That's what you feel like they weren't interested in your life, but they were. They just wanted to play it cool, and doing that caused them to lose out on you in the end. These people, they dream about rubbing your body. There's hidden blessings that you're receiving in dreams, and they can see that because they're still connected to you energetically. And the karmics are obsessed with you. They want to know what you're doing, when you're doing, how you're doing it, who's in your room, who's in your life, who you talking to, what you got going on. Like I said, your energy kind of overpowers men sometimes, and sometimes they can be intimidated by that energy, and so they want to kind of pin you down or suppress you or keep you on a leash. They try to steal your voice, your child names, and their faces in dreams. And they don't like white women, so what they trying to do is they try to get, if you're melanin, dark skin, they trying to get your loved one, or your divine counterpart or the men that you're interested in, they're trying to get them to lust over white women and come against you completely, or cheat with them with white women, thinking that it's going to be like the ultimate betrayal for you, and you leave them, or they leave you and you're heartbroken. But you don't care about that because you probably do not see color, and you're not worried about that. You probably watched them have sex through sex tapes. Somebody's sex tape was leaked, as well as you was married to this two of these men. You were married to them in a past life. There's also a newborn on the way that they're trying to stop. They're trying to stop you from having twins from being birthed, because you have wanted to have twins, or you manifesting twins, or you got twins that runs in your family. The one of the divine men was a match, but two of them blocked you, and they're happy that they blocked you because they could not tame you, they could not control you, and they couldn't use you, and they ruined it. And it's because of who they was fucking, because the other woman, the third party, could sense you in their energy, and when she sensed your energy, she tried to confuse the masculine by tried to masquerade and channel into your energy, act like she was you, to see what they wanted after you, what attracts you to them. They were going to become that so they can draw them in more, and then in your mind trying to get spiritual secrets and love secrets, and say, okay, how do I keep them hooked? How do I do this and how to do that? And they wanted to call them back, even though you stepped in the energy and they were single at the time. They sensed you came around, and they was like, oh no, I gotta go get them back. I got to go get my man from her. And the situation caused anxiety in your life. It caused you to be stressed and go into depression, panic attacks, restless. Even the divine counterparts, these three men, there's one of them who was a soulmate from the beginning, who became karmic because he allowed his family to come against you, and he was married to you in a past life, and you were supposed to have a child with him, but he decided to use his lust for other women to damage the relationship. And then you got two who were karmic from the beginning, but they fell in love with you, and they knew that they wanted you really bad, but you wasn't on the same wave as them. You kind of was doing your own thing and moving in your own pace, but they're used to that fast pace. I want it, I got it. They the pretty boys, so they always gonna get it. It's always attention on them, so they think like, oh, she lame, I'm not gonna worry about her, I'm just gonna block her, leave her alone, but they end up feeling like, damn, I can't get her off my mind, I'm obsessed with her, I actually do love her, but then it was like, but I got other options here, and these other options, they're gonna keep me occupied because she's not keeping me occupied. And then you got another one who is on the way and who wants you to be their wife. They want to slut you out, they want to rub all on your body, they want to have you every which way, they want to plug all your holes, they want to do you in so bad. But it's like you got all this energy going on around you, within your surroundings, and even in your life and spiritual life, that they're not going to be able to keep up with, and it's going to cause a lot of clash and confusion. It's definitely about to be some shit. The karmics, the clash of the karmics, because some of them is going to come back and be like, oh, I'm going to fight for her, I want her, I changed my mind, I want to get in contact with her, or even open the door, keeping another line of communication open with you, because they honestly don't really want to lose you, but they want to use you. These are different timelines, as well as different parallel universes that you've been with these different men, different past lives that you've been with these different men. So soul recognize soul, and this is even for female. If you're a masculine, if the woman that you wanted didn't really want you, so you settled for somebody else that mirrored her energy, but the whole time that woman casted a spell on you, or even tried to manipulate you and change your frequency to try to be only for her and only see eyes for her and not see your true divine counterpart, and wants you to be distracted by Jezebels after Jezebels and lustful woman after lustful woman, so that you never really have your children, your happy home that you're supposed to have. And so you're at a crossroads with this situation. We're at a crossroads where a choice has to be made. There's multiple options. Like I said, these people, all of us have options in this spread. It's a turning point of indecision, and it's like a path that has to be taken. A hidden meaning, vague. You don't know like who to choose from, because a lot of them are masquerading in each other's energy, and there's so many options to deal from. That's why some people just decide to be single, because it's like, I want them all. You see that one supposed to be like, I'm single. I love y'all all. But if you surrender to the process and ask spirit, like, who's your divine counterpart? Who do you need to be with? Letting go and release and give up, giving to patience, because we living in a society where everything, like, people have impatience. Everything is like, I want it, I got it, I need to have it, let's just get it over with. But when you really get to learn each other and really get to merge spiritually, then it becomes something deeper, and it takes a little bit more longer. But yeah, so they wanted you to break up with your person that you was with. They wanted you to walk away from them, or you might be a breakup coming in the future, something, a separation, and be over, you leaving your masculine for someone else and catching feelings for them, romantic feelings, falling in love, having affection and happiness. But then it's going to end up in a third party situation, because they always try to send in this Jezebel woman or someone interfering, cheating, causing competition, being a mistress on the side to try to take your power and your rank as a divine feminine or as a divine masculine. But it's going to end in a wedding with you, a marriage forever, a union, because you're always going to have that one. You're always going to have that one that sticks by you, who's with you through thick and thin, who you're supposed to be with. And that's what we're manifesting. That's what we're calling on. And so you're going to set the record straight very soon, because there was always a target on your back when it comes to your love, when it comes to your sexual energy, when it comes to the fantasy that you want. And a lot of these people are coming towards you. You're entertaining a lot of these people because they fulfill a fantasy in you, and you fulfilling a fantasy within them. But this is causing a lot of betrayal, a lot of deceit, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of cheating, a lot of third party situations, things that's trying to get you into depression. And the situation is about to explode. They're about to pop off in flames. But get your popcorn and enjoy the gossip. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, of course, but everything's going to be going on around you, and you're just going to be peeping it. You're just walking into your new world, your new home, your new life, your new relationships, even if it's family, friends, love interests. There are many more things for you to discover, so don't give up. And it says, you're fulfilling a prophecy. Stay committed to your path, for each step forward brings you closer to your destined fulfillment. Winds of fortune. Allow the winds of fortune to guide your sails. Maneuver through life opportunities, challenges with adaptability. So a lot of changes going on, as well as money. It depends on who you be with. It depends on your inheritance as well, because your inheritance is like a bundle deal: family, home, car, finances. And you already got your spiritual development. Spirit wants you to seek clarity at this time. Embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truths to reveal themselves. And embrace courage at this time. Don't be afraid to reach out to your divine counterpart and let them know how you got them on your mind. Or don't be afraid to reach out to your divine feminine and let her know that you love her, you care about her, you miss her, you want her in your life. Open your mind, learn from experiences, and let answers unfold in your journey. We got escape. Eclipse of concealment. Navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the cycle or the cyclical nature of hidden phases, and awaiting revelations. Sorry about that. I'm getting tired now, so kind of getting winded because it's just so much energy. And not only is it sexual energy, it's also love energy, and a whole lot of energetic ties and connections and soul ties that needs to be cut from the energy. And it's so much impatience, but a miracle will be unfolding soon. It's for so long you've been the victim, so it's you're not really playing games. A lot of people are tired of even being in relationships because they're trying to be done bad, but you're going through a period of cocoon, healing, as well as you got your spirit guides around you, protecting you and grounding you at this time. And they want you to release, even if you gotta cry, all the heartbroken, all the dead relationships, all the ghosting and everything that ever happened to you. Just release it out of your energy. And your divine counterparts, or those lovers that was in your energy, they do have some confessions. They want to tell you, I feel overwhelmed, I'm drowning in my own thoughts. They thought you could be their escape, and I'm distracting myself to avoid thinking of you. Okay, so a lot of them left you in a cold and blocked you, or left you, but you stay on their mind, and they trying to stay busy, stay focused, so that they don't think about you, or vice versa. It said, I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you. A lot of these people, they wasn't going to fight for you. They wasn't going to chase you. They wasn't going to show you how much that they really wanted you. And so if they did, it was mostly in dreams. It wasn't vocal, it wasn't real. So they know that they was losing you and letting you go. Even you know that they were detaching from you and detaching from your energy, but you didn't fight as hard as you should, or as hard as they should. And they felt abandoned by you, and it triggered their childhood traumas. That's why it was really hard for them. And they felt dark and alone, and they've like, where's my light? So they, like I said, they thought that you would come and heal them, save them, be their light, be their spiritual truth, because they knew that you were had spiritual insight, very psychic, and very tapped into your sacral chakra and your solar plexus chakra. And they cannot support your actions. It says it's too much for me to deal with. So they couldn't support like how you attract a lot of people towards you, how you attract a lot of suitors to you, a lot of admirers towards you, or even what you do for work. They couldn't support it, and they couldn't be with you because of it. And it was just because of jealousy, and because they wanted you selfish, they wanted you to themselves, and they had so much desire for you. It says harness the power to manifest dreams and not delusions. So they had longing for you, yearning, a craving for you, but it was just illusions in the end of the day, and they knew they couldn't actually have you physically. And it became to be give them guilt. It says release the chains of the past mistakes and embrace the growth. So even if you have guilt because you let one of these men go, and these was your divine counterpart, just, you know, they don't have no remorse, no shame, no regret because of it. Everything happens for a reason. They try to suppress you and your feminine energy, and you can't go with people who do that, or who tries to own you, because you're a free spirited. And because you're supposed to be loved property, you know how you're supposed to be loved. And he says, express, don't suppress. Authenticity is a feeling. Restraint, repression, and censorship. Okay. And then I asked Spirit, like, what was the timing of you getting into union with your divine counterpart, and why a lot of them left your life when you knew that that was the one that you wanted to be with? It says it's not in this lifetime. So you were with them in a past life, and that's where it was supposed to end. You came together to this lifetime to heal together, or to get certain parts of your energy back towards each other, just to always have that familiarity and to help grow. But to have them long term was not supposed to happen. It's time to move forward, because there's someone better for you, and there's energy that's better for you. Energy need to be clear. You're supposed to be doing other things that's not even relationship wise, but building a family, becoming a husband, becoming a wife, becoming a mother, becoming a father. And something's going to come into fruition next winter, if this is a marriage, or when a child comes, or when you run into this person again. Love and light, peace and blessings. Going light to the darkness, miles to the light, praying you and yours is protected and directed. Shalom, and hopefully good love.